Hey guys, today we're doing a video on the new W-King D320. I'm going to go over the speaker, I'm going to compare it against the speaker. I've done some videos on this. We had the firmware update, we'll discuss that. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this is the newest W-King speaker, at least in America anyway, the D320. Now usually they have like kind of boombox style speakers or larger speakers. This is a smaller one, cylinder style with a kind of a wrap on it like you might find in the JBL Flip or Charge, that mesh stuff. This speaker is the first one that they've come out with that they have app support. They have a new app. There was an issue. If you looked at previous videos I've done, there's a fix for it. I'll have the link in the description to download the manual firmware update for the first run of these now. Subsequent release batches will have the firmware already on there, and you need to update to the newest version of their app. There's a second, it's like 2.16 or I don't know, something like that. But it's the newest one. If you go download it now, you'll be getting the newest one. Anyway, so there was issues where either it wasn't discovering the speaker or it would crash depending on what operating system we were using at the time. But anyway, the speaker itself is IP67. That's another first for W-King. So it's fully waterproof and it can be submerged as well. Back here on behind the flap, you will find a USB-C is what this charges with, 3.5mm jack, and a micro USB card slot. Now this has a passive radiator on each end, and the way this is set up is you have two tweeters kind of angled a little bit to the left and right, and then it has a racetrack shaped woofer on the bottom. So it's kind of designed to stand up. You can see there's slots right here on the bottom. This is where it's supposed to sit. You don't really want it sitting there because there's no grooves or anything for the bass to escape, but there's lights that come off on that. I'll turn this on. It'll probably go right into whatever song I've got on my tablet. I'll probably have to turn it off. Yeah, this. Shake your booty. So anyway, your basic controls. Like I said, I won't go over too much of that boring stuff. Now the app itself, I will bring up the app so you can get an idea of what it has on it. The app is actually very good. It has a custom EQ within the app, and it has also presets that are already in there. Now when you go to it, I've got 3 of these paired up on. I've got 3 of these W-King D320s. But this, you'll see right here what it's highlighted, whichever one you're going to use. And you click on that, and then you go to the app. Now the app itself, like I said, in the equalizer, I'm on custom. I got J1 as my custom. If you go to presets, you have melody, audiobooks, classical, jazz, party, and rock. You can see it has a graph on there that shows you. Melody is basically your flat. Audiobooks is going to emphasize more of the upper mids, the vocals. Classical really leans towards the bass side. Jazz, focus on mid-range. Party, you got a bass bump in the bottom, and then your mids and highs start slowly go up there. And rock, really a scooped out profile. So anyway, custom, what I'm using right now, it'll show you my custom EQ. I haven't fiddled around with this too much, but I've bumped the bass up a little bit and the upper treble just a little bit. This speaker, if you push too much bass, you can get some distortion. And it's not a super bass heavy speaker anyway, but I'll go over some of the presets right now so you can hear them. You get this pulled up on my tablet. Like I said, the presets, this is my custom EQ right now. 40% volume. Now after you update and get the app going, your volume will sync with your phone back down to 40. Before you got the app installed, the volume was separate from the speaker to your device, which is typical of most W-King. The W-King never had the volume sync. Now it does on this one. This is my custom EQ presets. That's melody. Audio books. You can hear it really raise that mid. Classical. A warm sound with heavy on bass. Jazz. Bumps the mids. Party. Rock. Really scoops out the mids. And back to my custom. Change tracks, go up to 60. I have the lights off right now. I'll turn the lights on. It's one thing is the lights, you can't turn them off from the speaker that I can see. You have to use the app. If you go into lighting, you really only have brightness adjustment. There's no adjustment for different patterns or colors. There's your lights. Pause this for a second. Now the thing with the lights, they're on the bottom. There's none on the top of the passive radiator. So you only see the lights coming through those little slots. So you don't really get the full effect of the lights. So as I do with some speakers that the lights really aren't a prominent part of it, I just turn them off to save battery. Same thing kind of with the Tronsmart T7. It just had like a thin ring on top that was kind of recessed down in there. Can't really see them all the time, so I just turn them off to, you know, increase your battery life. So that's one thing I think that they probably should have put the light on top rather than on the bottom. That's just me. Go back to it. This is 60%. And this is still on my custom EQ. Let's go up to 80%. Change track. So we've heard the speaker, so let's put it up against something else. Alright, so I've got the Flip 6 out. I'm using the custom EQ on that also within their app, and here's what I'm rocking. The bass is bumped up some, the treble bumped down just a little because especially higher in range the Flip 6 can get a little harsh, a little bright, so I kind of try to tame that just a little bit. So we're on it right now. We're going to back this up. And we're at 40% on the Flip 6. D320. Flip 6. 320. Let's go up to 60%, still in the 320. Flip 6. $320. Flip 6. Change track. $320. Flip 6. $320. Let's go up to 80%. Flip 6. $320. Flip 6. Let's go up to 100%, flip 6. $320. Flip 6. Change track. Still on the flip 6. $320. Flip 6. $320. So with that there, you kind of, the 320, you kind of lose some of that range on the flip 6 at max volume on that. The flip 6 does lose some bass when you go higher in range of your volume range. So these are not terribly different. I mean, really, for the price difference, I think the W King, of course, I'm using custom EQ. You can tweak it to make it sound a little different even yet. But I think it holds up volume-wise. The output of the speaker is at least as good as the Flip 6. And the Flip 6 is pretty loud for a small speaker. So the price difference is the real catch. I mean, because there's no real advantage that the Flip 6 has as far as, the W King is fully waterproof. It has EQ with custom EQ and all that. It does have lights, although I think the lights are a little bit lacking. So for the price difference, I mean, when this was $30, that was crazy. A really good deal. But I think even if it's in the $50, $60 range, it's definitely a good speaker. It'd be tough to beat in that range. But with the Flip 6 being $100 on sale, sometimes $130 normal price, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't buy two W Kings and run them TWS for roughly the same price. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think W King did a good job with this, other than they've kind of botched the app release. It's kind of disappointing that this was their first speaker using an app and you had to go through some hoops to get it to work. But the subsequent release, the second batch will have no issues, is what I've been told. But I don't know how many was in this first batch. There might have been 3,000 or 4,000, who knows. So if you buy one now, you can expect, if you want to use the app, you're going to need to firmware update the speaker. And I will put a link in the description below to that video. It's pretty simple. I'll give you the simple version of it. Not hard to do, just a little bit of a pain, and you do need to update the app. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I appreciate if you'd like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It costs you nothing, and I guarantee you'll get every bit of nothing out of it. That's a wrap, guys. We'll catch you at the next one.